This video will be going in depth on the Marvel Rivals hero, Magik. Stay tuned. The closed beta of Marvel Rivals has been out for quite some time now, and I've gotten the opportunity to play modern Overwatch if it was 6v6. I've been having fun with a lot of the heroes that were introduced in the game. However, one hero in particular has been on my mind and I wanted to make a guide on her. Magik. Trained in the dark arts and wielding her mighty soul sword. Wait. Is this Dark Souls? What do you mean, mighty soul sword? Magik leaps through portals to navigate the arena with ease. Once Ileana transforms into the demonic Dark Child, all those who dare stand against her will fall before her merciless blade. Today, I'm going to be going through her abilities, team-up ability, mindset, and success sheet to get you started to becoming the best Magik possible. Those of you who are also versed in Magik, please leave some tips on how to play her in the comments to help each other out on becoming better Magik players. Now, when I look at Magik abilities, she reminds me of a fighting game character, and I say this because when I start explaining some of the abilities and you try to put them together, it starts to feel like you're executing a combo. Now, Magik is not exclusive to this thinking, as other melee characters like Spider-Man and Black Panther are similar in this idea of executing a combo. Now let's begin with their left click soul sword. Still completely think she's from Dark Souls. Press or hold the left click button on your mouse to swing your sword. Simple enough, right? There is a small pause in between swipes, but you can negate this a little by using your right click Magik slash. Using your right click can send a forward air slash towards an enemy. This attack is a projectile, so you'll have to lead your shot in order to hit them. Now the hitbox is forgiving, and you can charge this for the hitbox to become even bigger and do higher damage numbers. Now her shift, stepping disc, is where the character starts to get a little messy. You can step through a disc in the movement key that you are currently pressing, or she just goes forward by default. And while she is in this disc, you cannot take damage. And when she gets out of this, you have two options. The first option is your left click, which does like a little whirlwind attack around you. And the second option is your right click, which spawns a minion that attacks at the direction that you were currently facing when you spawned it. Both of these options have situations where one option is better than the other. Even using the portal in the first place could be situational. This will all be fleshed out later on. For now, you just need to understand how the ability works. Now your next ability is your E ability, Umbral Incursion. This is a dash that sends you forward in the direction that you are currently facing. Now if you come into contact with any enemy, you will do an uppercut that deals a lot of damage. And her passive, Limbo's Might, allows you to convert any damage you deal to bonus health. Nothing doesn't give you bonus health. Any type of damage you deal will give you bonus health. Let me stress that, because there's going to be a lot of abilities that you'll need to do to gain bonus health so you survive in the fight longer. Now let's talk about her ultimate. Man, her ultimate is stupid. Her ultimate Dark Child transforms into, well, Dark Child, which is a souped up version of her normal kit on goddamn crack cocaine. Every attack is slower but stronger, and I mean stronger, and the range of the attacks have been increased, and I mean increased. This all can be countered very easily, but I think if you use this ultimate correctly, you just won't die and you'll just kill everything. Finally, her team-up ability, something new within Marvel Rivals, is with Black Panther. She is able to create a portal and go through it, creating an extra use of mobility and, to be honest, a get-out-of-jail-free card because this thing has distance. You can also close the gap on an enemy with this portal, get in and get out if you're fast enough. And that's it for Magik and her abilities, but that's as surface level as this character is going to get. Melee characters in this game are inherently going to be difficult because of having to get in people's faces and having to do a lot of mechanical skill just to like get one kill. But luckily, Magik is very capable of closing the distance and getting kills easily. Her combo game is pretty good considering how you can just one-shot 300 health heroes with a combo or delete squishy heroes with ease if you set up correctly. For example, weaving in her slash, uppercut, and left click correctly can easily kill any non-tank in the game, assuming healing is not evolved, and also assuming you actually hit the combo. Now here are some combos I suggest you start learning to improve your mechanical skill of this hero, because there will be moments where it's gonna get sweaty and you just start to do things and the things just, you know, it just flows together and just works. Now something else that I've learned recently is weaving in your melee between attacks, and what I mean by this is doing an attack, melee, and then animation cancel with either your portal, slash, or uppercut to squeeze out more damage without being on a bit of a cooldown after a melee, so like an animation cooldown. And once you get used to these combos, you can start doing it in game and make people really feel like uninstalling and feel like they just can't do anything against you. I felt this a lot when I met good Magic players and they were just knowing what to do and they were just deleting me. Yeah, it doesn't feel good, but you're gonna start doing that to people now. It's gonna be great. Where do I begin? Well, she has multiple game plans that she could utilize depending on either the composition or how the enemy team is playing. One of her game plans is to provide as much pressure as possible without dying. Now I can't stress enough about the not dying part, because you can feed on this character very easily, and I mean very easily, due to how her cooldown cycle works. Now there are two types of situations you will always be in while playing Magic. You are either in a brawl during a team fight, or you are on the flank trying to all in on a target. Now what does that mean? Well, basically you do one of the combos that I mentioned in the past and you try to secure a kill. Now timing is super crucial if you are on the flank, because if you go at the wrong time, you will almost always die or gain no value with your cooldowns. A great example of bad timing is if Adam Warlock uses his shift ability, which gives damage resistance and healing over time. If you went in on a target with that active, you won't do enough damage and will have to either leave or just straight up die. Now Magik's shift allows you to briefly dodge damage and build up bonus health. Because of this, I suggest in most situations, or even in 1v1s, to spawn the minion when you get out of the portal, as this builds the bonus health the fastest, whereas Whirlwind doesn't. I typically use the Whirlwind when I'm either kiting to attempt to distort your hitbox, or when there's more than 2 enemies I'm trying to fighting, or even using it to just try and secure a kill. Now your portals are quite literally your best friend, because you are not touching that ability unless you absolutely have to. It isn't a surefire way of getting to a safe spot after an engagement, but it can, and it probably will save you. Now, when you are in a brawl, everything starts to change a little, because Magik is fairly unique because of her cooldown cycle. Typically, you go in with a combo, preferably slash and an uppercut in your normal attack, and they'll probably die. If they don't die, you instantly teleport to judge the situation. option. You can make a choice now. You could either stay in the fight and spawn a minion to build bonus health, or you can leave using both your portals to get out safely. If you do stay and you burn both portals like I do, sometimes, you'll be left with at least 3 seconds of no movement options, and during that time, you are a sitting duck, and you will either die or survive to get your uppercut back and start everything up again, mid-fight mind you. This is where you can start to get into a flow state of managing her cooldowns. You can stay in the fight for a very long time with high health, having at least one cooldown up nearly at all times. However, I want you to get into the habit of, again, gauging your surroundings, especially when using the portal, as if you stay in the fight for too long, you will be hard focused and die instantly. The amount of times that I've died like that is just astronomical, so please don't make the same mistakes that I've made. Now, the last thing I want to talk about before explaining what to do with her ultimate is dealing with counters. Magik's counters are heroes with CC or flying capabilities. This does not mean that Magik cannot deal with the flying heroes like Iron Man or Storm, but it will be a uphill battle if they know what they're doing. Now, CC heroes like Penny Parker, Ella, Mantis, Thor, Luna Snow, Spider-Man, Doctor Strange, Hulk, Groot, Punisher. Why did I say Punisher? He has a goddamn shotgun that can two-shot you. I do not care. If it's not crowd control, he deletes you. That's crowd control. Punisher, or even Magik herself can all delete you and just make you feel absolute pain. Now, don't be discouraged because I just named like half the damn cast. This will make you into a god when you start to recognize people's mistakes and how they are using their cooldowns and capitalizing on them. For example, let's say a Hela uses her E, which stuns you, like basically like a Cassidy flash. It just stuns you for a second. You can actually bait out this cooldown, or hell, you can wait for her to use the cooldown and then you go in, and then, oh, what do you know, that hell is dead, she can't do anything. Magik's ultimate is a mixed bag, and I say this because of how long it could take for the animation to run its course and actually, you know, be able to play the video game. The ultimate resets all cooldowns, which sounds really good in question, right? You would think I can all in on someone, pop my ult, and then all in on someone again, right? Yeah? No, wrong. You will die every single time. I have died so many times because I was trying to pop my ult after all-in on someone, bro. It was so stupid. But, however, hold on, let me cook. This is where this ultimate gets fun. I use my ult around a corner, dash in, instantly use my teleport. Cooldowns are significantly reduced, so you can almost spam the whirlwind attack that has stupid range and way more damage than its Mickey Mouse counterpart, which is just a normal portal. Repeat that portal 2 more times before you have a cooldown on it, which is like 1 second. It gets crazier when you start to realize that during all of this, you are barely getting damage if you are unpredictable with your portal movements. You are gaining bonus health at the same rate as if you had a minion out and it was just hitting the enemy, and you were dishing out extreme amounts of damage. Now, this ult can be easily countered by CC or just a Luna Snow / Mantis ult, but when this ultimate works, I swear, it works. You will 100% be having fun because you were spinning around like a goddamn crash out Beyblade, destroying anything in your path with significantly reduced cooldowns, and just, yeah, it looks very cool. It just looks very cool. Come on. One final tip about the team up portals. Because you are able to go in either your own portal or backpaint this portal, you can actually charge your slash and still go through the portal without the charge getting cancelled. You can even do this with your own portal if you go into your settings and turn off the instant teleport when activating your team up. I would be careful with this setting because the teleporting can be very interesting with this hero, and trying to teleport away from a fight will practically be impossible with this setting turned off. Trust me, I've tried it. And that's a wrap for the Magik guide. If you learned something from this video, make sure you leave a like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments if you want more guides like this in the future.